Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Thursday, June 15th, 2023. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Prime Minister, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, has proposed the formation of a committee to review and possibly increase the minimum wage in St. Kitts and Nevis. During his roundtable meeting with members of the media on Tuesday, June 13th, Prime Minister Drew said it is time the minimum wage is reviewed to better match the cost of living. He noted that workers in St. Kitts and Nevis have not received a minimum wage adjustment for almost a decade. The Prime Minister said there has to be a committee in place, and he would like there to be a committee that is independent of the government to do a review of the minimum wage and present it. Prime Minister Drew said the Cabinet will be taking steps to put laws in place to ensure that the minimum wage is regularly reviewed and adjusted if necessary. 3 primary schools on Nevis were part of the OECS in the Classroom Schools Tour, receiving visits from a delegation from the Organization of the Eastern Caribbean States, OECS Commission, on Wednesday, June 14th. Director General of the OECS, Dr. Didicus Jules, Head of Communications for the OECS, Lovely Anthony, and St. Kitts and Nevis Commissioner to the OECS, Ambassador Larry Vaughan, are visiting primary schools throughout St. Kitts and Nevis as the OECS celebrates its 42nd anniversary.
We spent the day with the children here on Nevis. We started first at the VOJN Primary School, and we went on to St. Thomas's Primary, and now we've ended the day at the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School. And we were happy to interact with the children. Director General Dr. Didicus Jules was with us. He has interacted with the children, asking them what they want to be when they grow up, and encouraging them that whatever they do, the OECS will be around to help them to benefit. We want sometime later this year, September, October perhaps, to come back to the schools.
From June 13th to 19th, St. Kitts and Nevis is hosting several activities to celebrate the 42nd anniversary of the OECS.
Thursday the 15th, we will have a panel discussion on national radio and TV ZIZ, which should be broadcast as well on NTV. It's going to be streamed live on the OECS website throughout the region to speak to regional integration here in St. Kitts and Nevis and across the region as well. And on Saturday morning, we will have a walk, a fun run walk, health walk, through Bastille or around Bastille. We will start at the Caribbean Cinemas in Bucklers and work our way over to the Frigate Bellon, where we will commune and we will have some refreshments and then go home. On Sunday, we will have a flag-raising ceremony for the 42nd anniversary, because Sunday the 18th, 2023 will be that anniversary. And later that day at 5 o'clock at the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Sir Cecil Jacobs Auditorium, the authority meeting starts. And the authority would be the heads of the OECS. They are going to meet both on Sunday and Monday for the 73rd OECS authority meeting in Bastille. So, and from that day, our Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Drew, will chair the OECS authority. And so we are working forward to, because St. Kitts is now going to be taking a lead role, as it were. And so we are hosting these events to encourage our people to have an understanding of how we benefit from the OECS.
The OECS is celebrating its 42nd anniversary with the theme Vision, Integration, Sustainability, Progress. In more local news,
this year, we are sticking with our usual theme from the start of the program, our country, our people, our future. But the sub-theme this year will be life enrichment through skills. And skills in terms of life skills that we think are important to help our children as they go through life, even at school, help them in school, help them as they grow. Things like money management, making change, that sort of thing. Folding clothes, as simple as it sounds, sewing on a button. We have realized over the past few years that some children have difficulty in handling the needle. When we have given craft that required sewing, we had a lot of problems. So that is something we are focusing on.
Chief Librarian Anastasia Paris Morton speaking on the theme for the 33rd Annual Summer Environmental Awareness Program hosted by the Nevis Public Library Service. In an interview with the Department of Information, the Chief Librarian spoke of some of what will be incorporated in this year's program.
Parents look forward to this program because it has maintained a format that it couples education with fun, and it is a format that we think has worked for us over the years, and it is one we're sticking with. So there are interactive presentations, we have singing, we have art and craft, we have field trips, we have different activities to kind of help them to grasp what is being taught. So it is usually fun, and we know we are going to have fun. We are looking at doing some aspects of dining etiquette as well for our children this year. So all of that will encompass this program.
She is also encouraging parents and guardians to register their children for the program.
Registration opened on the 5th of June. However, we have less than 10 forms remaining for our 5 to 8 program. So if parents are interested in registering their children, please do it as soon as possible. We also want to make an appeal for volunteers. The program has benefited from the assistance of volunteers over the years, and it is something that has fallen off a bit over the years, but if there are persons who, even if they can volunteer their time once or twice a week, we will really appreciate it, especially when we have field trips.
The program will begin on Monday, August 14th and end on Friday, August 25th, 2023. Forms are available at the Nevis Public Library. For more information, contact the library at 469-5521, extension 6860, 6861, or 6862. The deadline for registration is Friday, July 7th, 2023. Still to come.
We want to say a big thank you to SL Hospitals for once again coming on board and partnering with the Nevis Culturama Committee.
The details after this break.
What's your reason?
Affordable prices.
Lots of products, lots of things to buy. Brilliant. Fantastic.
The cleanliness and the spaciousness.
What's your reason?
It's a very clean place.
The things are reasonable.
There's always a great reason to shop at Hortsport's Value Mart IGA.
It's cool.
The friendliness of the staff.
Hortsport's Value Mart IGA, where
Shop smart, shop value mart.
Welcome back. The SL Hosford's group of companies has donated a total of $25,000 to the Nevis Culturama Committee and two of its partners in this year's Culturama Festival. The Nevis Culturama Committee received $15,000, while the Core Band and the Royal Rampage Troupe each received $5,000. General Manager of the Hosford's Nevis Center, Oscar Walters, expressed delight in the organizations being able to contribute to the Nevis Culturama Festival. He also congratulated the Culturama Committee on reaching its 49th year.
On behalf of the SL Hospitals group of companies, we are pleased to be a part of the 49th anniversary of the Culturama. We have been a part of this group, this collaboration for over 30 years now, and we continue to be a part of the development of culture in Nevis. We are in a year where we are celebrating our 30th anniversary at the Nevis Center, and this comes at an appropriate time where we can continue to be a part of it, and we hope that Culturama 49 would be a success and that we would continue to be a part especially for the 50th anniversary, which is a milestone in any situation and organization. Mr. Abo, again, we are happy to be a part of it, and we hope that Culturama 49 will be a success.
The donation for the Nevis Culturama Committee was accepted by the committee's chair, Antonio Abernathy Liebert, who thanked the SL Hosford's group of companies for its continued support and explained how the donation will be utilized.
In the name of the Nevis Culturama Committee, I would like to say a big thank you to SL Hosford and Company Limited for their perennial sponsorship of Nevis's annual summer festival dubbed Culturama. Hosford has been with us for a very, very, very long time, and it's indeed a pleasure to once again partner with Hosford's in the sponsorship of Nevis's Culturama Festival. Over the years, Hosford's has been associated with the Miss Culture Queen pageant, and this year they will be sponsoring a Miss Culture Queen pageant contestant, and the remaining funds will go to prizes towards the Miss Culture Queen pageant contestants. So once again, in the name of the Nevis Culturama Committee, Mr. Walters and Miss Brown and Wally and all the other persons at the Hosford's group of companies, we want to say a big thank you to SL Hosford's for once again coming on board and partnering with the Nevis Culturama Committee.
Adelia Brown-Lewis, Senior Marketing Coordinator at SL Hosford's, made the presentation to Corey Tyson of the core band, while Carlisle Pemberton, Manager at Hosford's Nevis Center, and Candy Maynard, General Manager of Hosford's Value Mart Nevis, made the presentation to Seba Jones of Royal Rampage. In related news, the 49th edition of Nevis Culturama will take place from Thursday, July 27th, 2023 to Tuesday, August 8th, 2023 with the slogan 49 Years of Mass and Spree Culturama 2023. On Friday, June 16th, the media launch will take place at the Malcolm Guichard Recreational Park at Pinnies. It will feature the naming of the patron for Culturama 49, the release of the Culturama 49 promotional jingle and video, the handing over of sponsorship checks, the introduction of the members of the Culturama Committee, and the reveal of the Culturama 49 calendar of activities. The event will begin at 10 a.m. and will be live streamed via Nevis Television Facebook page, Nevis Newscast YouTube channel, as well as Flow TV, channel 103, and Digicel Play, channel 99. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.